Money Green.
Shayz on the mic.
And we are
Lyrics and
lies.
Lyrics and
Lies. I don't know, but anyway, what's up? This is Lyrics and Lies coming at y'all from Baltimore, the home of Lil Mo. We stopped through here to talk about her and her interview on The Breakfast Club. She had some deep things to say. Shayz on the mic gonna get into all of them, and I'm a comment because I'm a piggyback on all this deep stuff. Cause Shayz says she gonna get deep with it. What's up, Shayz on the mic?
Hey y'all, it's Shayz on the mic.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, we're gonna get into Lil Mo. I came across her. I didn't know Lil Mo was on opioids. So that's what she was talking about on The Breakfast Club.
She was on that stuff.
She was on the stuff. Lil Mo was on Marriage Bootcamp. This is her third marriage?
I don't know. She had a few of them.
I think this is her third marriage. She was married to a boxer.
Right.
And they were in an abusive relationship.
And she was the abused.
She was the one getting abused. He was abusing her. And from that abuse, she started with the opioids. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought the opioids was a white people's drug. I ain't know we was doing opioids.
Right.
So Lil Mo just turned me on to something. Now we doing opiate. Now we doing white people's drugs.
Is that pain relievers?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a pain reliever.
Yeah.
And it can be addictive. It's really addictive. Because she was saying when she first took it, she kept on trying to chase that high. And I guess with any drug, you're going to always try to chase the first high because it's the first high.
Right.
So, I mean, you'll never get the first high back again. But anyway, she talked about her tumultuous relationship. That's the word of the day.
Tumultuous?
Yes. Relationship.
Tumultuous.
Yeah. Relationship with the boxer. What is his name?
We ain't gonna tell you say his name.
Yeah, because she didn't really say his name either.
Right.
But anyway, they constantly was fighting. That's all they did was fight.
You know, Prince passed away from opioids. That's one of the drugs that was there.
So that's two. That's two.
Yeah, fentanyl. So that's an opioid.
That's an opioid. Okay.
Yes.
So she was really popping the opioids. She was getting on the street. She was in Baltimore.
And Philly.
Getting opioids on the streets.
Yeah.
Picking it up any way she could.
A couple dollars here and there.
Yeah. Getting high. And she was really scared of dude. I mean, he was a boxer. He was really beating her. I mean, he said...
Did he hit her? He punched her?
He said, yeah, but she said the only thing he didn't hit her in the face.
Oh, my goodness.
He didn't hit her in the face. That's the only thing. But he would have an argument. He'd be jealous. He didn't want her to do or go anywhere. Anytime, like, they barely made Envy's party because he didn't want to go.
Oh, I thought they didn't make it. They made it?
Yeah, they made it, but barely.
He jacked her up or something? Or beat her up before?
About that. So Lil Mo, as she was talking, she was all over the place. And they ended up going on Marriage Bootcamp. That's when she met Miss Dime, who's a rapper.
Right.
She met her on there. But then he pretty much cheated on Marriage Counselor, on Marriage Bootcamp.
Well, he was talking to one of his...
He was talking to one of his ladies about going to get her some cereal.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm thinking to myself, you must have really forgot the cameras was rolling. Because the cameras, when you're on a reality show, the cameras is everywhere. The cameras might be in the bathroom, behind the mirror, in the toothpaste.
Because she sent him to get that chocolate cookie crisp. That was a downfall right there.
Yeah, because that's when he had enough time to ask that girl, you love me? Tell me you love me.
That's what he was saying?
Yes, tell me you love me.
I heard that.
You love me? I love you. All right, I'm out.
She better sell.
I gotta get this cereal.
He beat her up too.
He did beat her.
But it's wild. Yeah, she did say that. Lil Mo did say the other woman was abused, but Lil Mo did a lot of that stuff on camera during the relationship, during the abuse. So when you see her previous appearance on The Breakfast Club, I guess last summer or right before the summer, she was in an abusive relationship, but she still sat through all that, and she covered for him. just to make sure the money was right and trying to get the relationship right.
Right.
So a lot of time, those who are abused, the victims, they try to do things to make the relationship work. They try to save the other person. They try to keep the other person afloat. And that's what she did for her husband.
And that's what, when you be in an abusive relationship, that's what you do. You always try to think that you can save the person. The person is who they are. You can't save them. You can't change the relationship. The relationship is going to be, and they're going to be who they are in the relationship. But when we feel that a person is broken, and you feel like I can save them, I can show them a new way, I can show them how to love, because their family growing up wasn't good, but mine as well. So I'm gonna show them what my growing up looked like. So I'm gonna do all these things to save that person. But then you're really enabling that person. You're not really saving them.
That's true.
So she started to realize that. She finally got some help. Her manager, locked her in the basement?
Yes.
And
locked in the basement just to get her to rehab or get out the drugs to break the addiction.
Yeah. So she finally went. She still currently goes to therapy. That's what she said. She still goes to therapy right now, and she's still trying to get back to Mo. She's trying to get back to herself, and she's learning that she's picking the same men or the same kind of men. That's her track record. She figures that this is crazy because this is not what I grew up in. This is not the man I seen. My father wasn't this man. So why am I picking these kind of men?
That's therapy.
Yeah. So she's getting therapy now on that. So now she's back to focusing on her music and getting back out there again and trying to reclaim her life.
I heard that.
So it was just tough to hear when you hear celebrities going through these relationships with abusive men. And not saying that it's always one-sided. I mean, it's probably women that are abusive too, but 9 out of 10 or
it's normally men.
8 out of 10.
I would say 8 out of 10 probably, 80%, 70-80%.
Yeah, that is men who's abusive. And usually abuse comes from abuse. Or what you've seen before, what you experienced.
Well, he's a boxer and he's out there, so people will know who he is. People will hear his story, and they will have a choice whether or not to deal with him.
And plus, he's abused before he abused his kids' parents. His baby mother. I didn't want to say baby mother, but he abused his kid's mother before, and she was trying to warn Mo. Mo thought she was trying to take him, but she was or try to get in their business. But what she was really doing was trying to school her and say, "Look, I already been through this." And once they got the divorce, she reached out to Mo.
I didn't know that.
Talked to her, yeah.
She told Lil Mo afterwards that.
Well, she tried to talk to Lil Mo during, but Lil Mo wasn't having it.
That's deep.
She wasn't trying to hear that because she thought she was. You know how baby mothers, are with the other woman. So that's what she thought.
You trying to take my man? That's all.
You
just jealous that he moving on.
Trying to talk to me about him. I know, all that stuff.
He ain't gonna hit me like he hit you. You a dumb trick.
Right.
I never let him
But
hit
he
me.
already hitting you too. So,
and you abuse on opioids.
Right, and on opioids.
That's deep.
But she was on the opioids to cope with the abuse.
Yeah, and that's pretty much just covering up the wounds with the drugs.
Yep, that's basically what she's
gonna be
doing.
more abuse, and you just covering up with more opioids. That's deep.
That is so deep.
But she's free now.
Yes.
She's doing her thing. She's doing a stage play.
Yeah, she just said it all. And I think they picked her as a great part was Frankie. I think that's a good part for her.
Right.
Frankie was good. If I would think of all the 4 women, and when she said it, I was like, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Her being Frankie. Because I couldn't see her being any other part.
I can see her
Frankie.
being the one that got shot in the beginning, in the bank.
Frankie?
The nice one. They got shot.
The one with the baby?
Yes.
No.
I can see her doing that. She just had to act.
No, I don't see her doing that. I see another person who would do that. If I had to pick, it would be Kyla Pratt.
Oh, no, if I was casting all the roles, then I don't even know if I would have Lil Mo in there. But I can see her doing both of those
but
roles.
it was somebody else before her who did Frankie, but I can't think of who it is right now. I think it was the girl who used to be on Destiny's Child.
Okay, LaToya Luckett.
Yeah, I think she was Frankie.
I can see that.
When they first did it, she was Frankie.
Yeah.
And then Kyla Pratt was I can't think of her name, but the one who had the baby. And then we already know who the Queen Latifah's part was.
The Brat.
It's the Brat. The Brat was the best person for that.
Tat.
Yeah, she was a good. That, if I had to think of anybody, that would have been my choice too. Would be the Brat. So yeah, I could see Lil Mo doing that part. But I think she's gonna be doing some.
I don't think the Brat's the best person. I think Young and May should be that part
now. But at the time, I think
they on tour now.
Yeah, if they did it again, I think that you're right. Young and May.
If she can act, she probably can't act.
Well, they would have to work with her.
You may try and work with her.
They could.
Not the way she want to get worked with.
Well, I'm talking about work with her professionally as being an actress. If that's the way she wanted to go.
You should see the mold of her body, her private parts. And anyway,
her strap on. But anyway, we're gonna wrap up Lil Mo. We wrap up this about Lil Mo. I hope she continues success.
What's all this wrapping up stuff? This year,
I know that because it's
2020.
2020.
Everything
it's a wrap up.
Everything is wraps with Shayz.
Wrap it up. And put a bow on it.
All right. So that's it.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment,
and what else did we say?
Like, subscribe, and comment, and share Lyrics and Lives with all your people. Let them know. Let them hear what we're doing in the airwaves. 2020 is going to be a new year, y'all.
All right, we got to make some goals. All right, that's it for us. Talk to y'all later.